Howdy, buddy. Apparently I don't know how to use my own intro. Welcome into the channel, JaysBucket. I'm Jay. As always, got my building buddy Jay hanging out here with me whenever I build. We got a few people in the chat. George is here saying woo first again. We got Mrs. Bucket saying hello to George. How are you today? And then we got George again. Welcome in, both of you. How are you guys doing on a Tuesday evening? I don't know how many people we'll get tonight, but we will see. Hey, there we go. We got Buck Daniel. Hey, how's it going? We got Matt saying hi. George CK's here too. Perfect. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you are all having a good evening. We started building this awesome fire station. Love this thing. Can't even tell you, how much I love the bay doors. This is by far my favorite part of this build, but there's some great little details in this. We got, the doors here. We got a little extra level of windows here in this first level that kind of open and close. We got some open doors here from the pole that we can, move the minifigs up and down. So for instance, I don't think we did this last week, but we can, throw a minifigure on there and he can scale from the poles. They can be up in the calf up here and get their alarm and zip down the pole. They can grab some extra tools from the second level on the way down, and then they can make it to the bottom where they race to their trucks to go put out the fires. So yeah, loving this set. This is a great one. Matt saying mine is 60414. It's the current one. You know what? I haven't really looked at that one too much. 60414. Let me quickly take a peek at it. Oh, this one does look really nice. They got the bay doors too. Do those just flip up? I'm wondering if they do. Oh yeah, they flip up. I wonder if they do they flip up and push back? Oh, I think they do. Actually, I think that's a pretty nice mechanism on that one as well. Yeah, that's a great looking set. Very modernized almost. Like it looks like a modern home almost. But in fire station variant, so that's pretty sweet. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Yeah, this one I think we established was back from 2013, but this is a good set too. All right, so we're gonna continue on here. So Matt's building that one along with me while I continue this one. Hey, we got Blowheat saying hello all. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good evening. All right, so I'm gonna continue. I got just a mess of bricks in front of me. There we go. So we're gonna add another 16 by 16 plate here. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're gonna connect these two via a plate. Can we see the roll-up door? Of course. I could probably play with the roll-up door as much as I was playing with the Blammy Blammy on that Ninjago car. Love the roll-up door. It's such a good design. It literally rolls up into the top of the roof there. Love it. Love it. Love it. Drop my hot dog, or rather their hot dog. That should be up here in the stove. On the pan, on the frying pan. Scott saying hi, everyone. Welcome in, Scott. Wasn't sure if you would make it on a Tuesday, but welcome to Scott. I'm going to add that there with one of these 1x1s. Mrs. Bucket's got some highs in there. Blohy's saying, I can't quite see how wide is it. It is 2, 4, 6, 8 studs wide. There you go. Hopefully you can see it a little better there now. And you can see how it just literally rolls up right to the top. My hot dog is just hanging on for dear life up there on the stove. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen again. Yeah, 8 studs wide, so it's gonna fit a fire truck in there. Pretty sweet. CK saying something's good to know. What is good to know? I don't know. George saying been waiting 12 hours for you. Mrs. Bucket saying, I bought Jay a birthday present today. Shh, don't tell him. He told me he didn't want anything. In case everyone wants to know, his birthday is Sunday. Well, there we go. Happy birthday for Sunday, Jay. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. All right, let's move on. Yeah, I literally said not to get anything. Live reactions here. Where is this piece? This one goes in front here. There we go. We got a little 1x1 tile. Another kind of pillar there. Train track could fit through there. That's why you were wondering? That's funny. That'd be a pretty cool addition to the fire station. A train track running through. All right, we got a couple of these, and these ones are those connecting pieces for the bay door track to run up. George gonna sing happy birthday. Maybe on Sunday we can do it, George. I would like to see how you guys are gonna accomplish that. Good luck. Good luck. Matt's saying, I love the fluorescent parts they have now. I got some 4x4 blocks in fluorescent at the Lego store. Yo, that's awesome. I wasn't sure if they'd ever put those on the Pick-a-Brick. That is really cool. It was there was fluorescent stuff in that one, wasn't there? Oh yeah, definitely on the trucks and whatnot. That's pretty sweet. I actually really like that. Imagine just making an entire fluorescent build. Biscoff cake for Jay, saying Scott. Biscoff cake. That'd be yummy. That would be pretty yummy. All right, we got some pillars here for holding our other bay door. And then couple other pieces here. Go this thing here. Biscoff birthday day, right? Mrs. Bucket saying that's at Costco. CK saying gave my like. Thank you, CK. Appreciate it. At the hospital from a few years ago, I was going to add an addition in fluorescent. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. I think that would look really, really cool. Even just like making random cars with those fluorescent bricks, or I'm sure you could do so many cool things with those fluorescent color bricks. I would love to see whatever you create though. That'd be awesome. All right, 2x2 here. So tonight I'm gonna finish the fire station itself, and then I'm gonna build the helicopter, I believe. Think that'll be enough to get us through today, and then next week I'm going to, looks like a little fire extinguisher. Nice little fire extinguisher there. Next week I'm going to build the two vehicles, the fire chief vehicle and oh, sorry, I was just kind of drawing a blank on where that goes. We got a nice little yellow barrier gate kind of here on the side. And then I have, if we have time, I have a little bonus. You can't really see it, but I do have a little bonus over here. That's so weird. I'm pointing like nowhere near where it actually is. I have a little bonus fire vehicle. That's another pretty old set as well. That if we have time, I will build that along with the other two vehicles. So we might build 3 vehicles next week, and we'll see if how well it could fit in with this set, if at all. We'll see. Anyone else having a round 2 of snow? I was enjoying the no snow. Yeah, CK, I think I might have jinxed it on my last podcast where I said spring seems to be here. Yeah, I feel kind of responsible for that, so sorry everybody. Hey, we got the Purple Dragon. Good evening. It's so hot here in Texas. I'm glad I could make it. So hot. I am jealous of your heat. I would love some heat right about now. Would love it. But welcome in, Purple Dragon. Hopefully you're having a good evening, even if it's warm. Yeah, a lot of us up here in Canada are dealing with like another round of snow, and we want it to go away. We would like the snow to leave for good. I would give probably anything right now to say the words you just typed out there. It's so hot here. Build in the second bay door. Hi, Mrs. Bucket saying hi to Purple Dragon. George saying yes. Caribbean Girl saying CK, our snow was gone, but woke to snow yesterday and freezing rain, hail today, and much more to come apparently. Boo. Gross. That's no fun. Hello, Mrs. Bucket. How are you? Thank you, Jay. I'm having a good day. That is awesome. Loving to hear that. I'm doing all right whenever I get to build some Lego. I'm usually having a good time. And when I get to build these bay doors, because these are my favorite part of the build. I'm going to slide that one down in here. There we go. Let that sit there. And we'll build. These are pretty neat pieces. They got a very unique cutout. And that's what allows the bay doors to slide. There we go. That's kind of like an overhead view of what the door would be looking like. Man, that hot dog is just holding on for dear life up in there. That's hilarious. There we go. Bay door number 2, which is actually bay door number 1. If that makes sense. CK's wondering, what's your temperature in Texas? George, you're not late this time, the Purple Dragon. Oh, they're right on time. They're perfectly on time. Okay, got that all built up. I need 2 of these to go across here. Lined up with those other ones. Perfect. 1, 2, and 1 of these at the front. There we go. I'm tired of the snow, saying CK. Mrs. Buck saying I'm good. Thank you for asking to the Purple Dragon. And they're saying that's great, George. And my current temp here is low 90s. Oh, just sounds amazing. They're saying I'm doing chill. Awesome. All right, we got another. So bay 1 is for the larger of the trucks. So I gotta attach this other 16 by 16 plate here with a couple of these tiles and a grate. I need 3 of them actually. This one goes back here to really secure it. Matt's saying little snow today for me too, luckily none on the ground. I woke up to quite a bit of snow this morning, but by the afternoon and now it stays on the grass, but it pretty much is all gone from the roads and whatnot. 1, 2, 3. Finish that off there. A couple white tiles, nice marking indicators here. There's the second one, all the way to the edge. Snow, ice, sun, cold, water. That would be warm. I looked it up and that'd be 30 degrees. Oh, that is very warm. 30 degrees Celsius is pretty warm. Fire. I assume that was a inconspicuous water reminder, George, so thank you. Okay. Is that nope, it's one of these. Purple Dragon, I saw that Shire set that you and Madlib were talking about the other night. Looks really, really cool, actually. I think that's going to be a really great set for Lord of the Rings fans. Build one of these. Attach that there. Need another fire extinguisher. Let's build it up. At least I assume that's what these are. It really looks like one. A little fire extinguisher. Although it's yellow, not red, but... Another yellow barrier. There we go. That's what we're looking like so far. Another pillar at the back here. Unless it is mustard for the hot dogs. Ooh, that's a good point. But I don't think they would house their mustard down here by the barriers. I think if it was mustard, probably house them up here in the break room. Purple Dragon saying yes, it is amazing. My favorite one got to be the Tower of Bradur. It's like $500. Yikes! That is not a cheap set. Okay, almost missed those. Those on here, and then we can stick these on going to the back. No pole again, I know. Some days just don't need a pole, I don't think. I think this was one of those days. One, two, and three. Our roof is complete. Now I got a stick. Ooh, I'm missing a piece. It might be. It's nothing major, but I think it will really help with the strength. So, there we go. Quickly find a little tile, and that is going to go right here. It's definitely going to hold that roof together nice and sturdy. So you kind of get the scale of this thing. It's pretty big. I would say it's a little bit bigger than the more current one that Matt was building. I'm not sure though. What do you think, Matt? You think this one's bigger, or do you think the one you're building is bigger? But yeah, pretty decent size so far. Now, there's not a crazy amount of details on it, but especially like inside, it's fairly basic. But I still think it's a great set to kind of start with, and if you wanted to add your own extra things inside, you totally could. Matt said, I think I will get the new Lord of the Rings set. I like how it would look with my castles. Yeah, it would look really good. I haven't bought it yet. Currently saving up space and money. Space is key to house these things, and money is very important if you wanna get these things. But yeah, that's good. Hopefully you can save up pretty quickly and find the space very quickly as well. Scott saying it looks pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. Saying Purple Dragon. So I was literally just talking to my buddy right before the stream, and he dropped a bomb on me. I'm going to change the subject to the new Pokemon theme, and we were talking about, like, you know, what would it take for you to buy the Pokemon theme? And I was like, to be honest, it's going to be molded figures. That's kind of it. And then he goes, well, what if they did something like interactive, almost like a video game style, where like maybe you get like a Pokedex build, like a set with a Pokedex, and maybe it's got some electronic aspect to it. And then like, what if you like buy another set and we're able to scan it with the Pokedex, and that like adds something into your Pokedex? And I was like, oh my goodness, that's probably the only other way I would probably want to buy more of those sets. So he like totally got me thinking of how they could go like kind of Super Mario-esque with it and completely just destroy my thoughts of, yeah, I'm probably not going to be too heavy into it. And then my thoughts went to like, well, what if they did like a Game Boy Color or something? And then that's when he was like, yeah, or just the Pokedex. I was like, oh, I'm done if that's what they do. But oh well. There's my little rant. Boheat's saying that's a train station in hiding. That's funny. Anyone build the Orient Express? I don't think so. I built one of the Hogwarts Express sets way back. Probably, it was definitely, man, have I cleared out these shelves twice now? That was in my first year of live building. We got Click and Cliff. Yo, what up, Cliff? How's it going? Yes, it would look seriously cool for sure. Ms. Bucket, I like hearing that people save up the money for Lego instead of just spending a huge amount sometimes. Yeah, it's definitely better to save up your money and, you know, than to just splurge all the time. But some people interact with Lego in different ways, that's for sure. Yeah, I would highly recommend saving up your money in order to buy these. There we go. Yeah, Purple Dragon saying, I love the Pokedex idea. Yeah, it's just going to get very expensive if they do it that way. But honestly, it'd be a very smart way for Lego to go, because they know people would buy stuff like that. Like 100% people would buy more sets if you had to like add it to your collection in more than just a physical way. Oh my goodness, it'd be terrible. It'd be so bad. Or like the Mario figures. Yeah, I don't know if they would do like the Mario figures. I think that wouldn't be the greatest idea. And I think they probably have the feedback from Mario now. Like, they're too deep into Mario that they can't really go back on it. But I think if they were to do any kind of electronic aspect, it would be with like a Pokedex in mind. That's what I think. Cliff saying, how's everyone doing? I always say I'm doing great when I'm building Lego. And a few others have said they're doing pretty good as well. How are you doing, Cliff? You getting settled in the new place? Hopefully. You seem to be streaming a lot with people, so you must be settled in pretty nicely. So we got some nice lights. Not actual lights, but nice... oh my goodness, drawing a blank. Translucent. Translucent yellow indicating lights that are on the side. And then we got bay number 1, like I said, which was it was bay number 2 that we built, but it was actually bay number 1. So there we go. We got a pretty sturdy roof here. We're gonna build I guess a little lamp post maybe real quick, and then throw that on there. Matt saying, I agree, Purple Dragon. I have the Dungeons and Dragons Castle, which is really cool. Dude, I can totally see that it's practical, right? Yep. I'm good, yeah, kinda. Kinda getting settled in there. That's good. Save my points to get discounts on the bigger sets. It's a good way to save up for them. Definitely is, yeah. Yeah, Purple Dragon, if you have a Lego VIP account, you can kind of save up points, and you can put points towards your purchases. It's a pretty good system, actually. I would say it's one of the better point systems from others. There we go. We got a nice larger lamp right there at the front. That hot dog is still hanging in. Can you see it? It's like it's still on the pan too. After all this movement, it is still sitting on that pan. Technically, it's in there. All right, now we're going to build this helicopter landing area, which I think is a great addition to this one. Let's see, was there any? So in the newer one, there's like a little drone. I love the helicopter in this one. Smart move, Matt, right? Yeah, not like the Bay Zeller's points we can't even use now. You know what? I don't think I ever had any Bay or Zeller's points. I probably wasn't old enough at the time to accumulate them. There we go. We got our classic helicopter logo. Purple Dragon said, I don't know about the point system. Thanks for letting me know, y'all. Yeah, just sign up on lego.com and then you'll become a Lego insider now. It used to be called Lego VIPs, but now we're insiders. So we get the inside scoop on Lego points and whatnot. Actually, right now, probably not. Maybe not the best thing if you don't plan on buying any sets, but literally right now there's an event on that's double points. So if you buy any specific, not any specific sets, they are double points right now. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so this goes. This is kind of like an elevated platform with a couple 2x2 bricks. Oh, I totally put it on wrong. There we go. The H was just facing the wrong way, that's all. But yeah, so elevated it up with a couple 2x2 bricks, and then we got the H on there facing forward, not sideways like I was doing. Where do these grates go? Oh, they go at the front. Yeah. Totally missed these. They go all across the front here. You know what? I was showing the bay doors before, and bay door number 2 was slightly higher than bay door number 1, and I mentally noticed it because you can actually see there's a slight gap there at the top of the bay doors, and bay door number 2 was slightly higher than bay door 1, and I was like, huh, I wonder why that is. And now they're the same height, and that hot dog is still holding up. But that's because I had missed putting on some grates. I also noticed that bay door 1 was a slightly harder to open from the front than number 2, and that's because it was going down a little bit more than bay door number 2. So there we go. That is the completed fire station. This thing is completely done. So we got our satellite dish up top. We got our pole that the firemen can go up and down on. We got front door. We got some windows. We got open doors. We got cafe up top. Equipment room in the middle. Office with giant phone. Batman-sized phone at the front. We got our garbage can over here, way off to the side. We got bay doors 1 and 2. We got lots of space for fire trucks. Technically, this little equipment piece is supposed to chill out right back here. Little equipment cart. And then lots of space for the long fire truck, the supervisor's fire vehicle. And I need to push my bricks down better. And then we got the fire helicopter pad up top with some lights around one side. So there we go. Let's we'll attach this burning crate to the back. We'll pick up the fire chief and let's put him in the office for now. We'll just have him standing at the front door there. There we go. So we got the one fireman going down the pole, and the chief is hanging out at the front door for now. The only thing that's not really put down on studs is that extra bit. All right, so there we go. That is the completed fire station. Mrs. Bucket is saying, for everyone who just came in, I just wanted to share that Sunday is Jay's birthday, but shh, I'm not letting him know. I'm telling everyone. You're doing a great job hiding it, Mrs. Bucket. Thank you. Caribbean Girl saying, Jay, you don't shop at the Bay? No, not really, to be honest. I don't think I ever did. I remember, so there was always a Bay in like every mall you'd go into. And I remember specifically going in there once, looking at a price tag on something and like immediately walking and leaving. I was like, yeah, no, made in Canada or not, I am not spending that much money on whatever it was. And I don't think I ever returned to the Bay. All right, so we're gonna build fire choppa, and we will rest it on the helipad there. The Bay is a department store that just went bankrupt in Canada. Oh, Scott's saying, what is the Bay? Yeah, it's a store that, yeah, I never really went to. How many times has he talked about my birthday and pointed me out on here? It's my turn now. Did I talk about your birthday that much? I don't think I really did, to be quite honest. It is the oldest company in Canada, so sort of sad. Yeah, there's definitely the history to it. Like if the Hudson's Bay Company, it's definitely the history is there. But yeah, I just personally never shopped there. Okay, this guy's got a absolutely dope torso that I never really noticed before. Okay, so he's got the flashy fireman pants, but then he's got like a 5-point harness printed on his torso here, and I just think that's really, really cool. He's even got like a carabiner. That's a cool torso. Plus he's got super snazzy glasses. Nice silver shades. And he also comes with a helmet for flying his chopper. So there you go. I really like this minifigure. That's really awesome. We'll stand him up near the helicopter pad for now. Scott's saying, I like it, but honestly it reminds me of a Fisher-Price toy. Which one? Like this set reminds you of a Fisher-Price toy? I don't know. It came out super cute. Yeah, this is a really nice set. I love it. I can totally see that, Scott. I like how simple it is, kind of classic like, right? Yeah, some base stuff is crazy expensive. I preferred Zeller's, right? For sure. Fire chopper, right? Okay, let's get going. Let's build this thing up. Zeller's had a bear. Get to the chopper. Yeah, I really like the chopper. LOL Buck. I knew you would get it, Scott. You made an entire birthday flower at live. Oh, right. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? I did do that. Well, there you go. There you go. I did do that, yes. I see how karma is coming back. Scott saying, of course, Buck. All right. Now there's been lots of helicopter builds over the years. And I honestly couldn't tell you what like my favorite one is, but I really did like the one that I live built last year with the little transport truck. That one was pretty cool. I like that one. Like how they look so different than the minifigures in my set. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's see if we can quickly, we have a minifigure picture here. Yeah. Yeah, they're still pretty nice minifigures though. I mean, honestly, firemen, police, they all have great minifigs, to be honest. Yeah, Scott's saying the fire station. I guess I could see how you could see it's like Fisher Price-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I got some printed pieces here and some that aren't. So I gotta figure out how they go. They don't go that way. So this one goes here and there. Matt saying, Scott, you'll laugh. Mrs. Bucket, will you ever make a co-appearance with Jay during a build stream? Ooh, I don't know. I have the original Fisher Price Little People fire station as a big bay door from the 1970s. I remember those little people. Yeah, they had like weird arms that like stuck out like that. That's funny. That is funny. Probably worth something. Yeah, not wrong. I'm missing 2 tiles here. I'm debating on if I can... Ooh, I do have it there accessible. Sweet. Let's get that out of the way and let's pull this one out. Missing 2 1x2 red tiles. Hoping I can find 2 in here. There we go. Look at that. Just nice and quick. JaysBucket say, I don't know. I suck at Lego and just talking like this. I can say a quick hello sometime, but I won't do anything, I don't think. Ooh. That's if I'm going to let her on the channel. Ha ha ha. Jay, look in the Rivendell Lord of the Rings set. It is so beautiful. Yes, I have seen that one. That one is amazing. Very, very nice. I had a girl that used to come on and chat on here. Her name was Kat, and she mentioned, like, I think one of the first nights she ever came on that she was building it, and like I could not believe how many bags were in that set. There's apparently like 70 bags or something in the set, and she would come on like kind of each Sunday, and then I'd be like, "What bag are you on?" And it would just be like, you know, a few bags later, and I was just like, that's crazy how many bags are in that. All right, we got a very, very... Is this even the right piece? I don't know if this is actually the right piece or not. It might be. Where did I put that instruction booklet? Oh, it's over there. I think this was the one with... Sorry, I'm just quickly checking. No, it's not. Jeez, I'm all unorganized with this one. So I have this yellow tube, but apparently it's not supposed to be the one with this little kind of piece at the bottom. I think it's going to work okay. It's just very loose in there. So I'm not sure. We will see. And to be fair, Scott, I was going to that one time and he ruined it on me. Yeah, that would have been funny. Maybe you can make a quick appearance for Jay's birthday. Ooh, we will see. It is worth something. I have a little collection of the buildings. That's awesome. Yes, the arms. Only firemen had arms. Right? Yeah, the arms are pretty funny. All right, we got little controllers here. I have like, I usually don't care about some things like being super straight, but these controller arms, I usually want them to be like perfectly straight. And it's probably a bad thing to want that because they can break very easily. They're not perfectly straight. The one is definitely a little sideways. Come on, get off. No, don't do that. There we go. That's better. Is it though? Maybe. Yeah, it is. Maybe Jay should share how he ruined my surprise for the new viewers. How did that go down? So we built... Life with the Crazies sent in this little set to me, and we built Larry here, and then we ended up building... what was the third build? We built Larry, then we built... Oh yeah, then we built... So she sent it in because there's a seahorse literally right there. So she sent it to me for the seahorse build. And then I built Larry first, then I built the unicorn, then I built the seahorse. And everybody fell in love with Larry because he's awesome. How could you not? So then, like, literally the next day, I think it was the next day, I was going out shopping, and I was like, I need to find another Larry, because I had to keep this one built as the seahorse, because that's what she sent it in as. So I had to keep it as the seahorse for her. What is going on here? What a waste of of bricks. Yeah, I literally don't think it matters. You can't tell any difference. I think it actually looks kind of cool with that curved piece on there. Anyhow, so I went out the next day shopping, and I saw that set, and I was like, oh, I kind of need to buy a second one to buy a Larry so that I could actually have Larry built. And then as I was out shopping, Mrs. Bucket went on Amazon and bought another set for me to build as Larry. So I come home from shopping. I think I was just getting groceries. I come home from shopping, and I forget exactly how it came up, but she ended up asking me if I bought the set. And I was like, of course I did. Why wouldn't I? It's Larry. Obviously I needed to buy another Larry. And she was like almost in tears. She's like, you weren't supposed to buy it. I bought one online. And her plan was the Sunday that I can't remember if it was a Sunday that no, it was a few days before the Sunday, but I was doing another live build on the Sunday, and she was gonna build Larry upstairs as I was doing the live build, and then bring him down to me, and like her hands were gonna like, she was gonna do something like, but with Larry in her hands already built, and give me Larry. But apparently I ruined it on her. She was literally going to cry, and I felt bad. But I didn't know. She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me not to buy Larry. So it's kind of both our faults, realistically. It's more my fault. But she didn't tell me not to buy Larry, so. But yeah, would have been a really cool and funny little aspect of that build, but it never happened. So that's the story of me ruining Mrs. Bucket's surprise and Larry. Missing life with the crazies these last few streams. Yeah, she has messaged and said that her son is in like a playoff format right now for his hockey, so she'll be back. But she's pretty busy doing other things right now. But I have faith that she will be back. Because yes, she is a part of these streams. You know what? I just noticed I haven't showed anything from this yet other than that yellow tube. One thing I love with Lego sets is anytime they put a number, like a sticker with a number on it, it's always the set number. A license plate, any kind of identification number for a vehicle, it's like always the set number. But here we go. This is so far what we got of the choppa. And then we will add, there's a pretty neat part in here I like. It's a very unique piece as well. Like a hose piece. Very, very, very cool. To be fair, this happened on my birthday. Was it? No. She has a good memory. I don't remember it happening like that. That was on your birthday? I ditched you and went shopping on your birthday? Wow. There we go. We add our hose into our water tank piece. There you go. Pretty awesome. Literally almost crying. I know, yes. And something about Jay is he loves surprising people and I suck at it, so I actually had something planned and he ruined it on my birthday, right? I do remember that now. Yep. So you build faster than me, haha. Really? I would imagine you're doing pretty good for got our Sometimes you flick these too hard and they just, yeah, that doesn't want to just like spin. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be doing all right with the building. Are you going to continue building it, or are you going to wait till next week to finish yours? I don't mind either way, whichever you decide. Water time. Yes, thank you, George. Thank you, George. I like the helicopter. Yeah, me too. Oh, Matt's only on bag number 2. There we go. That on there. That on there. Clip our windscreen on. That is a great front windshield piece for it. Fits on there perfectly. Goes up and down. Fits in there great. Even with the controllers like fully up, it still fits on there perfectly. And like I said, like perfectly to there. All right. And then yeah, love the little almost like a water cannon. It's not actually fully attached to it or not, but I wonder if it could attach onto the engine. No, it can't. It would need another like reverse stud on it. But yeah, love the water cannon aspect to it, and attached to the water tank on the inside. Got our chopper wings on there. All right, let's put our pilot inside. Ms. Buxton, I had 4 different options to choose from, and I wanted the mods' thoughts on which one I should do, so I reached out to them. Yeah, yes, it was. You went to get my DQ cake. Oh, yeah, and I confirmed when I messaged on social media to plan it. Right, yes, I do remember that now. My bad. See, I try and block these bad memories out. Matt saying, have you seen the fire plane they have now? I want it. If I find it on sale, I miss one Costco had. Is that the one that like drops all the translucent blue stuff, blue bricks? I believe so. That's pretty sweet. It's a bit bigger too, if I recall. Yeah, it's a pretty solid build. Like I can just hold it from the back here, and it's all good. So there we go, and then we can fly it over to here. And one nice thing about here is like even though it's studded here, there's no anti-studs on the bottom, so you can just literally set it on there. It can kind of slide back and forth a bit, but it can just rest there. So there we go. So that is that. All right. Well, not too shabby for time. We got a few minutes to go here. It was the perfect plan, Mrs. Bucket. It really was a great plan. I just wish she had just been like, even if she was just like, we don't need to buy that set or something to plant the seed of don't buy it. Maybe it would have happened differently. I don't know. Made a London bus out of Lego. Sweet. Is it that London bus, George? Is it that one? Is it that one? Let's see here. So I have this other set. This will be for next week, because I don't think we'll be an hour building those two. But we might. The one is nah, we won't be. The one's a little bigger. I love the ladder system, but yeah, I also have this one 7942 that we can build along with that one to kind of finish off that next week's stream. So that'll be a nice little addition as well that we could probably not fit in the fire station, but it can kind of go along with it. So this one's pretty cool. It's got another little fire pickup truck, and then it's got a trailer that attaches to the back. And it also has like a little generator, which is pretty cool. And this one has one of those like classic ropes. You can see the classic rope in the back there with the reel. So that's, I love those kind of additions to sets like that. And yeah, it's got like a little generator and a little buzz saw. So I think this is a great little set as well. Another fire inspired set. And then the other two are, so we got kind of like the supervisor vehicle here with a little fire extinguisher on the side. Fairly small build. And then we got the main attraction, the bigger fire station, which is really cool. I like this one. Also got one of those ropes as well. And it's got a pretty cool mechanism for the ladder. I like this ladder. Let's see, 7942. Let's quickly check what year that's from. 7942. Whoa. So this one, let me get back to seeing myself. This one is from 2006, 7942. So this one's like almost 20 years old now. That's crazy. Crazy. Jay keeps talking. He'll be on the couch tonight. No, we have a rule that we only make each other sleep on the couch if one of us is sick. That's our rule. Other than that, we'll just go to bed mad at each other. No, I'm kidding. No, but that is our rule. Only if we're sick. Everyone's laughing at Scott. Remember the part where I'm the worst with surprises? I had your buddy send the map to my mom's place and have her wrap it so I wouldn't have wanted to give it before Christmas. Yeah, that was good planning by you, knowing you're bad with surprises to not ruin it. Or sleeping in the doghouse. No sleeping in the doghouse here. Mrs. Buck saying, I gotta go though. You guys enjoy the night and take care, everyone. Right on. George votes for 100. Perfect. Caribbean Girl saying bye, Mrs. Bucket. Purple Dragon saying have a good evening, Mrs. Bucket. Alright guys, well, we only got 2 minutes left. We might as well just call it here. This was a fun build. I love this fire station. I think it was lots of fun. Pretty big. I don't know where we're going to put it. It's probably going to have to go over on the shelf. No, the rule, I suppose, is I might have to move. No, we can put it down here. We'll put it down here this time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it down here for now until we start running out of room. The hot dog is still on the counter at least. It's moved from the pan to the counter. Whoops. There we go. That'll be our fire station shelf for now. It actually looks pretty good down there. George saying, I'm sick. That's no good. Sick of a cold. Great build. See you next time. Take care, everyone. That's from Buck. It's always good being here. I'm glad YouTube algorithm got me here. Yeah, I am super happy that you found us as well. It's great to have some new people that are nice and, you know, wanting to interact with us. So that's lots of fun. Thank you for being here. We're thankful you were here. The Purple Dragon from Scott. Definitely. Yep. Great build. Take care, y'all. Feel better, George, for sure. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Eat something yummy. Oh, that sounds great. All right, guys. I really appreciate all of you in the chat. You guys are amazing as always. Thank you very, very much. George, feel better soon. I'll give you one last water break because you always ask for it. There we go. So, yes, appreciate all of you in the chat. If you were just lurking in the background, appreciate you too. And if you watch this one afterwards, thank you very much. Matt saying great build. Purple Dragon saying thank you, Scott. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend. We will be back on Sunday with a Dreams set. So hopefully everyone has a good rest of your week. And we will see you guys on Sunday. Take care, everyone. Woo!